MP?
He about to tear the roof off.
The National Basketball Association and your Washington Wizards are committed to a safe and enjoyable sports experience. We therefore ask you to refrain from any disruptive behavior, such as fighting, throwing
Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the
Thanks to Skylar Cole for that stirring rendition of our national anthem. And we'll be right back. Hi, everyone. Thanks for joining us on 2K Sports. NBA action is coming up. With Doris Berg, Greg Anthony, and Hall of Famer David Aldridge, I'm Kevin Harlan. And our special guest at the broadcast table for this one, the celebrated Shams Charania. Hey, here's a look at what's coming up for the Wizards. On Friday, they'll begin a road trip starting in Memphis and going up against the Grizzlies. Then on Sunday, they'll go up against the Magic in Orlando.
And that game against the Spurs seems like the season's flying by, as that's already their 10th contest of the
Making some changes. Chris Middleton's checked in for George, and Malcolm Brogdon subbed in for Koulibaly. Smooth checked in for the Warriors. And one thing to note, MP has vocalized his desire to be the top rookie in this class. He wants to outdo his peers every time he's on the floor.
And I love that MP is walking into this league with his sights set high. But guess what? He's got his work cut out for him. When you look at the names in this rookie class, now we get to enjoy watching him chase his dreams here in the NBA. Good luck to MP on the journey.
And for the inside scoop on MP, and I mean inside, let's send it over to David Aldridge.
Thanks, Kevin. As you know, there's still a lot of season ahead. We've got a couple of opposing rookies in this one. When I asked about tonight's matchup against a fellow rookie, MP told me he's made it a goal to prove that he's the best player in this class. He's got a lot of confidence, Kevin.
A ton of confidence, David, and that's something you got to have in this NBA. Lock at 6. Majemski on the wing. Butler, a screen on Poole. Smooth passes to Green. Here's Smooth, guarded by Poole. All the way to CBA, introducing the second apron, limiting Shams what teams above the cap can do. How does that new rule affect teams?
Decision makers tell me that they're very much keeping an eye on the second apron, not only of their team, but others, and teams that will have to shed salary because of the second apron and the amount of big contracts we're going to see teams give to players. You're going to see it at the top, but that may dwindle in the middle of their roster. But we will see a more competitive league because of these new CBA changes and less of a chance of super teams and just more parity and dispersed talent.
Do you constantly read over some of these CBA agreements? I would assume that you do, that you have a full understanding of terms like the apron, like we just talked about, and all the other things, the luxury tax, all the things that make deals possible.
It's one thing to have luxury tax. It's a whole nother animal now to have the second apron, and that certainly for teams that are deep in the second apron, that limits their ability to go make major trades, to be able to sign players for more than the minimum, and we're seeing that happen to at least one or two teams around the league right now. So how will that impact things? But certainly the CBA being 50, 60, 70 pages, that's something you pour through before every calendar year.
Here's Carrington. Releases. Saar gets the bucket. Saar's got his second bucket of the game to go.
This is where Saar wants to be, right under the hoop, within easy reach of the basket.
It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. They set the pick. Here's Smooth. And denied. He sends it right off the glass. No problems knocking that one down. Looking at Washington, they took the win in their last game out against the Miami Heat. Brogdon scanning the floor. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Here's Smooth. And he was able to put it up in time, but doesn't fall. And so it's Jordan Poole making highlights. And if you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter in this one. And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for the Wizards.
Well, they haven't wasted any time getting into a groove from deep, putting up and hitting a healthy amount of three-pointers thus far.
And they've also shown dominance in the paint so far tonight, really putting the work in down low.
So on the floor for Golden State to begin the second quarter. They've got Moses Moody, Smooth out there with Curry. Then it's Kuminga, and it's Post in at the 5. Smooth, that's good. And the influx of international players continues to just fill these rosters in the NBA. And Shams, it has truly become a global league.
It's truly a beautiful thing, right, Kevin? We want sports to bring people together, to really galvanize communities, no matter your ethnicity, no matter your gender, anything. And now I really feel we're breaking down a lot of barriers in the world.
And think, 3 of the top, 5-6 players, we got Doncic. We've got Porzingis, of course, who is such a nice player, but Antetokounmpo and Jokic. I mean, the names go on and on of key contributors to winning teams.
You have to make a case that the world team against the U.S. team, if they were ever stacked against each other, that would be a heck of a game.
Well, you and I would pay for the ticket, wouldn't you? I would pay to watch that.
I'm willing and able to pay immediately, Kevin. Sign me up. When are we going?
I hope soon. Wizards leading by 3. Here's Carrington. Off target at the rim. Warriors have gone 2 of 3 from the field here to open the second quarter. Smooth passes to Curry. Here's Smooth. Really played well against Houston in his last outing. Golden State needs to get off a shot. Kuminga, no good.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
Now expansion is coming, Shams. Is the league ready, in your estimation, for some more cities and new teams?
The NBA seems to be ready. I think I'm ready. Kevin, are you ready? Because the last expansion was, 20 years ago? That's the longest wait for this league since it began. And so I think Adam Silver and this league are going to take their time and really figure out exactly where they want to expand to. But the question is, Kevin, are you ready?
I am always ready. I know the league is looking even overseas or even maybe south of the border for a possible new entrant. But the league has got so much talent on the bottom half of these rosters. I definitely think it's time.
And there's a great appetite, a great desire for a lot of these cities, not only in the States, but also abroad, like you said, to go bring in an NBA team to their city and bring some of the talent, the marquee names to their city.
Oh, it'll be terrific. Brogdon against Curry. They get it again. The shot by Brogdon, no good.
Not really his best quarter as far as scoring. Let's see if he can eventually get back on track.
It's good, and the Washington lead is cut down now to just 2 points with that basket from Stephen Curry. The Wizards have gone 3 of 8 from the field since the beginning of the second quarter. Middleton outside. That shot off the mark.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on him.
You communicate so much with NBA GMs. You talk with owners. You talk with personnel people. You know, knowing what they do, what is an overlooked part of how they operate their day-to-day jobs with these NBA teams?
A few things for me, Kevin. It is the relationships with agents, with other teams. Are they trusted? Do they have the trust of others? That is of importance, certainly. And how well connected are they within the organization? How are they building their own front offices in their own buildings? But their thirst for information, their ability to use it.
Keith calling timeout here. Looking for a breather and maybe just one or two things to talk about. Pass to Smooth. Outside Butler. Out to the wing. Here's Smooth. He's defended by Koulibaly. Just 5 on the clock. Smooth misses. Washington leading now by 9. And here's George. Hasn't made one yet. And he gets it to go.
This guy is cooking right now. He is leading them on the offensive end as they remain in front here.
Smooth passes to Butler. To end the run. Hard earned by Butler.
This guy making his presence felt. Jimmy Butler, the ultimate competitor.
Washington's gone 5 of 8 from three-point land. 15 points and a deep ball for them tonight. In the corner, it's Koulibaly. Cool up top. Wizards passing it around. Koulibaly, no good. Warriors trail by 9. Here's Smooth. 8 points for him.
This guy just can't find his rhythm, and you look up at the scoreboard, they absolutely need his productivity.
Koulibaly finds George. It's Poole with the drive.
Oh, that's a huge effort by Jordan Poole. He is amped up right now.
And Shams, what an absolute delight it has been having you courtside with all of us tonight. Thank you so much for taking time to join us. It has been a true pleasure.
Thanks so much for the invite. I can't wait to do it again sometime. I'm honored. I'm privileged.
Oh, we are going to hold you to that. Thank you again. Always so much fun to have Shams join us. No one with a better pulse on the NBA.
Man, Shams is always the first guy to know about the big moves around the NBA. Love hearing what he has to say.
There's a relentless effort from Jimmy Butler every night, and he's going to push through the foul and get his shot opportunity.
When it comes to players who like having fun, great Jimmy Butler has to be way up there.
Kevin, did you see his media picture for the 23-24 season? He looked like he belonged in an emo band with that hairstyle. Jimmy is definitely one of those guys that likes to troll and have fun.
And DB, the measurables jump off the page for Koulibaly. 6'8" with a 7'2" arm span.
Kev, that's the kind of length that would allow somebody to be a menace defensively. Let's remember, he was the 7th pick back in 2023. The Wizards clearly very high on this young guy's potential.
And the Warriors making a change here. Kuminga's checked in. Here's Smooth. He's defended by Koulibaly. Here's Smooth. And good, as it just snugs right down through the net.
I tell you what, it's almost like stealing to watch how he plays the game from this seat.
Crosses over. And Poole with the layup. Poole's got the lead up to 11 now for Washington.
He has not missed a shot in this quarter. They've tried running different things in him, but he's been unstoppable.
Here's Smooth. 14 feet away. And so that's the end of the first half. Wizards lead by 11. We'll take a quick break, then get you back to the action.
Hey, folks, thanks for joining.
As a team, you love a night like this when the game feels simple. Pass, shoot, score, repeat.
All right, fellas, let's... That is more than enough of us.
And there wasn't too... Substitutes for Golden State. Jonathan Kuminga. He's checked in for Draymond Green. And Smooth subbed in for Gary Payton. A little under 2.5 minutes off the clock now here in the third. Wizards leading by 12. Koulibaly is out there with Jordan Poole. Then it's Czar. Then it's Corey Kispert. And it's George in at the power forward. That's the group on the floor right now for Washington. Koulibaly. And again, Washington no good. Golden State's gone into a slump here from three-point range, shooting just 1 of 5 here in the third. Now, here's Kispert, guarded by Curry. Now, here's Poole, off with the layup. And up the court come the Warriors on the break. Smooth misses. Wizards have gone a somewhat subpar 4 of 10 on their shots in the second half so far. Pass to Koulibaly. Kispert with it. Now Poole, 26 points for him. Sinks the triple.
Boy, picking up where he left off. His second from distance this half, 5 overall.
They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Now Curry. Can they get it? The 3-ball from Curry.
Boy, it seems like every shot he puts up, it's going in. This guy is hot, hot.
Poole, the pass to George. When a team is on a losing streak, what lessons can we learn from that?
Kevin, you know this. Losing streaks seem to be inevitable in the NBA. The season is too long to go through without some adversity. What I think you learn is grit and how to keep fighting, even when you don't have your best game available.
Pass to Koulibaly, and here is Poole. 6 to shoot. Kispert with it. From deep three-point territory. Koulibaly, no good.
Well, when you've been struggling as he has, you love that your teammates have really stepped up and taken the challenge. Well, what a job. Punching the ball to the interior and finishing in the paint. Nice.
And we've got a timeout call by Brian Keefe. He wants to talk to his guys. Break since reaching 5 consecutive NBA Finals. The Warriors have missed the playoffs 3 of the past 5 years.
And to be fair, they did go 46-36 last season. They were 10 games over 500 last year. So they weren't a bad team, but Golden State doesn't just expect to be in the play-in. They want to be a contender.
Pass to Kispert. Here's Carrington. Launches it. Warriors with the rebound. Post has got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Smooth misses.
You can see the frustration in the quarter on his face, especially with his team trailing.
Here's Carrington. The Warriors pull it in. It's off to Boston for him after this game as they take on the Celtics. It puts them squarely in the middle of this 5-game road trip.
Want easy looks? Don't allow the defense to set up.
What a beautiful fast break opportunity, and the finish pretty good.
Pass to Kispert. The Wizards working the ball around now. There's the pick. It's up a 3. And it's Carrington missing.
I'll tell you, his shot is just lost right now. There's just no consistency. Amazing that they're still up in this basketball game.
And Kuminga throws it down.
And didn't do anything fancy there, but didn't need to.
Nope, his only concern right now is getting the points on the board. And I don't mean style points. Gill is checked in for Corey Kispert. Moses Moody, he's checked in for the Warriors. Buddy Hield comes in for Brandon Podziemski. Here's Smooth, trying to get open as Butler. Draws contact on the shot, and now a three-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
Yeah, this offense is rolling. They've been assertive, but they're also playing under control.
I think the communication on offense is working at every level right now. What a run for this group.
Wizards making a switch here. Dave's checked in. It's Brogdon on the wing. Lays it up off the glass. Brogdon's got 6 points.
And you can sense them just starting to squeeze and shrink this lead a little bit.
Here's Smooth. 17 points in the game. Left side, Kuminga. Pass to Smooth. 6 on the shot clock. Now Moody. Here's Butler. He can't get that one. And so it's Washington, bringing the quarter to a close with a 7-point lead. And now let's go back to a play from earlier as we show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with his feet. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Well, that's what a great pass will do, right? You love the unselfish play.
Fourth quarter of action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. So with Butler sitting on the bench, here's the group that Steve Kerr has on the floor. We've got Stephen Curry, Trayce Jackson-Davis out there with Jonathan Kuminga. And there's Smooth. And it's Moody in at the 3, the small forward.
A solid passer and rebounder, but it's really scoring where Middleton shows up big. He can be just relentless on that end of the floor.
Kevon Looney is checked in for Trayce Jackson-Davis. Warriors trail by 9. Curry passes to Moody. Inside, here's Smooth. Banked in off the glass. 19 points for Smooth. Washington shooting a respectable 47% from the field in this one. Bounce pass from Brogdon. Middleton for 3. The Warriors pull it in. And we've played through about a minute here in the fourth. Here's Smooth, and Curry has it in the corner. Shot clock at 6. Pass to Smooth. And the 3 ball is good. Smooth's got 22.
In that first half, guys, they didn't shoot nearly as many threes as they have here in the second, trying to use that shot to stay in the game.
First minute and a half of basketball play here in the fourth quarter. The jump hook. Shot's good by Middleton. Middleton's got 4 this quarter.
And with great positional size, Middleton knows how to do damage down low.
Curry against Brogdon. Puts up a deep 3. The rebound by Middleton.
And when you are as good a shooter as he is, you have to have the confidence to take that shot. It might not always fall.
And for most guys, I think you only want to take that shot if you hit a few in a row. That is absolutely a heat check.
Puts it up from 12. Curry can't get it to go. Wizards leading by 6. And Kuminga comes to help. Here's Brogdon. He dents the rim with a 2-handed slam. Wow.
Wow, Malcolm Brogdon doing work off the dunk. That is nice.
Smooth passes to Curry. Again, Curry missing.
I'm sure he's kicking himself. He hates to blow that kind of opportunity.
Here's Carrington. Pass to Champagny. Now, here's Brogdon. Nice ball movement by Washington. Middleton inside the 3-point line, and the wing jumper offline. Here's Smooth outside Curry. Here's Smooth. Outside Curry. No one near him. He clangs that one off the back iron, and down it falls. Curry's got 11 points here in just the second half. Pass to Champagnie. To the middle. Here's Carrington. Missed inside.
Boy, this guy just can't buy a bucket, and yet they have the advantage.
Here's Smooth. Here's the screen. Outside for Curry. Curry buries the corner three.
And after an abysmal first half from the field, the shots now starting to fall.
Pass to Champagnie. And here is Brogdon. A floater, and it's Looney with the rebound. Outside for Curry. Here's Smooth. Uses the glass to finish the layup. And it's now only a 1-point Wizards lead.
I'll tell you, they're right in this. We'll see if they can maintain momentum.
Probably the most important thing is they regrouped. They worked out some of their frustrations, and now they're starting to have some fun.
Brogdon against Curry. And it's Brogdon off the drive. Here's Champagnie. And good. Coming on the assist by Brogdon. And the Wizards lead by 3.
If you want to talk about an NBA player who has...
So it's a narrow victory for the Warriors, pulling out the W. This win, such a...
Welcome into the Jalen Murphy Show. I'm your host, Jalen Murphy. I know more about sports than you do.
That's debatable.
Watch your mouth, Russ. We've got a great show for you today, starting off with a brand new segment, Trash Talk Do's and Don'ts.
Oh, I'll start. Don't tell people how to trash talk when you were a 7th man with a rickety jump shot and the handle of a precocious 4th grader.
Okay. Do keep your mouth shut if you spent most of your career waving towels at the end of the bench.
You know what? You've been selling me short since college, man. How about this? We could have won a championship, but you looked me off to take a double-team 30-footer at the buzzer, buddy.
For the last time, Russell, you weren't open.
I was open.
Guys.
I was open. I was wide
gentlemen,
open.
Just, if I may, can I just say, wowzers. I'm so looking forward to learning from both of you. And more data is always important, even when it's something as unquantifiable as trash talk.
Shut it, Toby!
Okay.
Let's start the segment. Don't trash talk if you can't back it up. There's nothing worse than writing checks with your mouth that your game can't cash.
That's what I'm saying. Not only does it make you look like a clown, but it demoralizes your teammates.
You'd know all about demoralizing your teammates, wouldn't you, Russ?
Oh, you would like to think so, except that my basketball skills were so superior to yours my entire career that you couldn't even hold a candle to me, Jalen.
Guys, if I may, just to put some perspective on this, there are only 525 athletes in the NBA at any given moment. And
Okay.
FIBA estimates there are 450 million basketball players worldwide.
Wow.
Which means you're in the top 99.9% of players by just being in the NBA alone, which that's a pretty impressive stat, Jalen.
Toby.
Yes?
Enough.
Oh.
You already won the lottery by marrying my sister. There's no need to suck up to Russell like this. It's unseemly.
I'm not sucking up. I want to make sure everyone feels like they have value, and I'm just following the data and seeing where the facts lead. You know what?
Shut it, Toby.
Okay.
Do keep your trash talk about the game. We're all competitors here. But there's no need to bring up family, friends, or physical attributes. In other words, show some class.
Jalen, you literally just brought up my wife.
Yes, Toby, but I did it with class. And besides, this is television, not basketball. Anything goes.
That's right, MP. They can't stop you.